Hello, peoples. Welcome back. I am going to do a bit of a mail call. I got a AdaFruit care package. Ooh. So I kind of splurged on AdaFruit. So let us see what toys this brings. So we don't need the paperwork. So what do we got in here first? Okay, we have here an AW9523 expander. This was a freebie they gave away. Okay. And they gave this one, which is also a freebie. Half-size proto board. It's a kind of nice looking one. Okay. Then I don't have a knife. Why don't I have a knife? Oh well. So I was a fun item I just wanted to pick up because before they don't have them anymore. Ooh. It is actually a board. Let's find out what happens when we plug a cable in. Which one does it need? It needs this one. Let's take that one off. And we're going to plug this in. Yep. Oh, looky. What happens when I press the button? Oh, look. It's a Circuit Python ruler. Ooh, cute. Yeah, it's like my other ruler that I have, and I don't know where I put one of them. Um, but it's populated with stuff. So I have one that has kind of like this backside here. Python rules. Plug to USB port. Open file. Code PY in the text editor. Edit source code. Code runs when changes are written to the file. Hey, what's all this stuff here? Oh, look. My famous little tip. Which is the damn plus lead on an LED. Cute. Okay. Put this aside for a moment. Now, what we have here. AdaFruit RGB Matrix hat. So, this is another one. RGB Matrix hat plus RT. This is the same idea that's on the Raspberry Pi over there. Okay. This guy here, I have to find if I can find the equivalent on AliExpress. So see these pins right here? Oh, I don't know if you can see. We need brighter. Why am I not so bright? Let's make things brighter. Properties, brightness. There we go. Okay, right here, these pins, they're wider. So I had that particular board here. Let me see if I can find it. Not that one. Not those ones. Not those ones. Not those ones. Not those ones. Not sure where I put them. I had that one hat that the circuit board for the Uno was pins were wide. Like there's a center bar and some wide pins. Did I throw it in the drawer here? Yeah, I did. Okay, here we go. So a problem on this is right here. And what this is designed to do, I bought a few of them. So if we take this out and like so, and we take the wide one like so, like so. So now the pins are bridged to these guys here, and it actually is the same thing as the Hub 75. So if we look at one of their cables here, right there, it actually technically matches, like so. But we have another component for this that plugs into this. So we have like so. And then when we put this on here like so, and then when we do this part like so, like there, so like this. Whoops, I kind of bent it over. Let's try this again before I wreck it. There we go. So we know like so, so like that. Now I would like to find, because these little hats like this with this in it are common as borscht. Like they're easy to get. And the problem with this header right here is the pins don't fit that. Yes, I can plug it in to these center ones right here, but the center ones is one common line. Hey, let's make one big super shortcut, right? So that's what this is all about. So put it back in the little baggie for the moment. So I bought a few of them. So let's see. This was actually more for work. So this guy here is a fake USB monitor. Oh, sorry, HDMI monitor. So you plug it into a Raspberry Pi's HDMI port, for example, through the adapter, of course, and or anything else that you need to fake an HDMI monitor on that it won't behave. Now, guess what? Those little Android TV boxes that you've probably seen on Amazon or whatever, they don't boot properly without a monitor hooked up. For some reason, yeah. So I got some of these guys, and I found a whole pile more on AliExpress. But the sole thing is to test out here if they all work, and I believe they will. Ta-da! This will solve a big problem at work. So I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them. So I'll take them to work tomorrow to test them out. And for those little headers, I bought 5 of them. So, like so. Now, what's else in our bin here? Okay. I bought some more AdaFruit RGB matrix shields. Just like the one I already have. Not this type over here. Not this. But the other type I had. And I don't know if I have it here. Did I leave one of these here? Yes, I did. Right here. So I built this one here. There's one flaw, as I said before. I wish there was a 3-way jumper block that switched the data line D or pin 9 here, right, with this here. So either it switched it between these two guys right there or switched it between it and ground, right? But still, the board is handy. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. They were cheap, so I bought 5 of them. Okay, what else we got here? Oh, bubble wrap stuff. Okay. Oh no, it's adult proof. Let's see if I can cut the tape. There we go. So let's see. Doink, doink. Aha. So what we have here, Itsy Bitsy M4 Express. I thought that was kind of cute. So we got pins to put on it, of course. But this is it. This is also CircuitPython. It has an Atmel SAMD16 on it. And there you go. Itsy bitsy. Focus is not very good close up. Okay. Like so. So we have the pins to put on it. I thought this was a cute thing to get. Hey, I'm always after another circuit board. Okay, so what do we have here? I wanted a second Metro M4 Express. They look like Unos. In fact, their pinouts are practically the same. So, oh, that's cute. I got little feeties with them. I didn't get that before, I don't think. So, one Express. Metro Express. As you can see, the layout is practically like a Uno. Um, my understanding on this, they behave very similar, except for some extra features on here. Like, of course, this has a storage area. They use a little NeoPixel. They have a little switch here that controls the DC jack here. And this actually is a programming port. It's like a kind of like a JTAG port. I actually have the cable kit and everything from them, and I've plugged it in, and I've actually had a look at that. But basically, as you can see, they're basically the same, right? Little reorganization, which also means that, in theory, this hat, for example, from them, can fit on here, and you could drive this. So that's one Metro. Doink. Whoops. That doesn't go in the itsy bitsy bag. Let's not put the itsy bitsy, mix it with the Metro. You know, can't do that, right? Okay. Boink. Now, AdaFruit Matrix Portal M4. That's what's on the panel you see in the corner. It's amazing. Everything is packed differently. This one's using the little sticky thing on the thing. But, as you can see, there's a couple of screws in here. Therefore, these posts right here to wire them with power. Now, as you know, I've got the cables from the matrices. I got those red cables, but I wanted a couple more of this. Now, of course, one of the first things I will do on this thing is that jumper block right by the chip. You can see it right there. I'm going to put a little micro 3-pin header on it, i.e. this guy. See? That. So that I can jumper between 16 and 8. You know, flip the thing back or not even have it on at all. Right? So that's what this is. I wanted another one. And it looks like I might have bought 2 of them. So I can actually drive now from these through Wi-Fi once I figure out how to do the Wi-Fi component. 3 sets of panels. Yep, another one. I'm not sure what that is. This is for right here. Oh, I think it's just a different power connector. The only thing, as I said, I wish they did on these, this is not keyed. There's no little notch in the middle that should be there. I think that's a flaw on these things. Because in theory, yes, you can put them in backwards. Luckily, we're not playing around with 60,000 volts of electricity. So, that's what's in this little toolkit of stuff. I also picked up, this came from AliExpress. I don't have it on the table, but I wanted to change this cord. I find that this is the limit of the cord. It's too short for my soldering station. So I can take this off the soldering station, like so. And we can actually take this all apart. And the cable is another 5-wire cable. And from this point of view on the pencil, I can take it all apart. But of course, the real trick with all this, you have to have another soldering pencil. But no problem. I have my older AU soldering pencil. So I can use it to work on this one, which is what I'll do. Let's just plug this back in. I think I'll work it on this weekend too. And I got a really long cord, so I can decide how long I want my cord. These little bags go back in here. And these little bags go back in here. And that guy, we'll just put it over there on the little board. Oh, little feeties. So I'll just throw it in the box. And the 2 freebies. So, actually, I just want to have a look in this guy here. Yes, I know. I should have taken the scissors and the knife with me. And, I might go to Amazon and just get some more cutting knives and leave one on my bench here. This guy, like, never leave home without a bag. So, what do we got actually here? So, we've got an AdaFruit AW9523 expander. So 16. Oh, I think they talked about this on the show. The idea of this is it gives you more ports. Like you put these things on, of course, like this, right? And you solder them all in. But it expands the I/O possibly on like the Matrix 4 portal, and you can expand it into more I/O for it. I'll have to read up on this and look it up. So that's kind of handy. And then, of course, I have the AdaFruit RGB Matrix Hat RTC for the Raspberry. So I can hook another Raspberry up. Now, I have coming from Alley some, I think I have some cameras coming with some Wi-Fi modules. So this one requires a bit of soldering. And this one also has those pads for 8 and 16 for, in this case, data line E. So I want to make sure that I can turn on that. And, oh, I put all these in here. I actually wanted to take some to work. Where are they all? There they are. So I'll leave a few out. And that is my care package for the moment. So if you're wondering, yes, my overall price on the care package was $209.05. And I'm pretty sure it's American. So, of course, in Canada, pesos, it's like $3 billion. I had to get a wheelbarrow out of that cheap Canadian currency there to pay for it. Actually, it's not that bad. The Canada dollar is actually pretty good at the moment. So, this is cool. I wonder what else I can do with it. I wonder what the holes will do for me. Are they just holes in the board? Oh, I could put I/O on here. Oh, right here. Reset 3-4 ground battery. 3-volt, 2-1. I think one. I wonder if the squiggly symbol means PWM or analog or something like that. 0 USB. It's basically a Trinket MO. Okay. I'll have to look this one up. And capacitive touch. I didn't know that. I forgot about that. Let's put this in and see what happens. Okay. There we go. I touched it. Yeah. So I can touch. Let's turn the brightness down a little bit. Maybe we can see the LEDs a little better. Or is it this light that's causing it? There we go. So in the dark, doink, doink, doink. There we go. Cute. And it shows up as CircuitPython. So let's mount it and have a look. And let's hook up our Visual Studio Code. And file. Open a folder or workspaces. No. Wrong one. File. Open a folder. Here we go. So we have 2 CircuitPythons here. This one. Okay. We'll open it up. So we're in the ruler right now. Let me show you desktop. So I've opened this up. You've seen it enough times. So we've opened the ruler up. Let's open code up. So here's the code. Interesting. It thinks Touch IO, I'm not using it. And it thinks OS, I'm not using it. Wonder why. Unable to import. Aha. So this particular one, we don't have this. So let's see if I can find it. Now I have overview, blinking button. No, where is that? Search. We'll go to, and let me just drag this over. First, I actually need AdaFruit HID. We need to copy it. So we need a copy of that statement. So let us go to PyPy, PyI, like so. The path index. This is what I had to do before to find missing stuff. So let's see if we can find that one. There we go. AdaFruit Circuit Python HID 5.0. If you go into here, it has this. I'll copy it. Now I'll go here, and I'll go pip. Oh, I actually don't even have to. It's already in the line. I'll paste. But I want to make sure that I'm just actually running pip3. Okay, so now it's installed. We go back to code here, and we'll just, first of all, we're going to save a workspace for this. So I'm going to say file, add folder to workspace. Doesn't have one yet. So, is that the right one? Just a sec. Whoops. Chrome, get out of my way for a sec. We come back here and we go file, save workspace as. Okay, that's better. And I will call this based off the name. I have to turn the light back on. I can't read anything. Trinket MO. So I'm going to call this Trinket MO. Code workspace and save it. Okay. So now we have the code in there. And of course it's bitching and complaining because we have a bunch of things. So first of all, we close this off because I imported a pip3 here, and we'll start this off again. Let's see if we reduce our code errors. Nope, 9+. So we've got other problems in here, other unfound stuff. It can't find it. I need a terminal here for a sec. Thank you. So let's look at the problems first. Well, OS imported, but that's Flake 8. That's F401. So what we can do with this, since we don't have we don't have paths in this particular one properly, so we're going to borrow some paths here. I'm going to go and find work. No, actually, we need the other Circuit Python. This guy right here. So we need the VS Code directory in here. And we need this JSON settings file. Copy. And then we go to this Circuit Python here. And create new folder. .vs code. There we go. And in it, we'll paste one file. The settings JSON. Okay. Let me just restart this again so that we refresh. Okay, so now we have still lots of errors, but we can deal with these two here. First one, let's deal with import error. No, not touch IO. Okay, so we now solved the unused one. So touch IO. Okay. Well, where is touch IO? Is it in the modules? So it's actually back to PyPy. I'm not going to show this, but I'm just going to search touch IO. Did I get it right? Probably not. Um, Touchio. Touchio. Nope, haven't found it. What about just touch? Well, there is touch. Lots of touch. So we need to narrow this down. So home, AdaFruit, circuit, Python dash. Okay. Focal touch. Let's see what we got here. AdaFruit IO. Hmm. We need to figure out where touch IO comes from. Keyboard. Yeah, okay, we find that. What's it complaining about? No valid value for argument devices. Um, what else we got here? Module board has no cap zero member. Oh, that's an interesting one. Um, so we need to find that touch. It's probably one causing a lot of problem right now. Yeah, board. Why can't you find board? Okay. We're missing something in here. We are missing. Well, we got this. We got the paths. Where is our? So there's supposed to be a picker down here for code to let us pick the board, and we're not seeming to have this. File, close workspace. Okay, so where did our not editors, extensions, circuit. Okay. Well, we have our CircuitPython is installed, so let's reopen that workspace again. Open workspace, CircuitPython, trinket, open. Okay. We still have 9+ errors. But we don't have the board down here. Why? It's like missing. Well, code had an update, and I wonder what they broke. Maybe I need to reopen the code after I have this in here. Let's just see. Sometimes when you reload these things, no, Magic Python's there, but it's like Python's extension is not even loaded. Choose CircuitPython board. Okay, that's a problem. Ah, that's where our problem is. CircuitPython. Check for latest bundle. It's not finding anything. That's not good. Wow. Okay. So what happened to here? Hmm. That's weird. Well, what if we disable, reload, and CircuitPython enable. Okay. Huh. So obviously we have a problem with the extension all of a sudden now. Blah. Okay. Um, It's not running anymore. Okay. That's not good. So we broke an extension here. How? Well, we're on 111. Dependencies. Python, MS Python, Pylance. So are you broken because you're missing something? What is this? I don't care. Installed. Uh, hmm. Well, apparently I have something to fix because it's really, really broken. Don't know why it's broken. Not yet. I have to figure out why Visual Studio Code is being a dumbass. Which is probably why I can't pick the board down here, which means I can't tell it which core modules it needs to look for. And that might be a core module, that Touch IO. Not 100% sure yet. I will find out. But that was a little bit of mail call and a little bit of Python debugging. The never ending thing. Until next time.